Hey Jada, I'm heading home to stay with Mom for Thanksgiving next week, so you better clean up my damn room in time for my arrival. Do I make myself clear?
Huh? Kevin, I assumed you'd be messaging me about Dad's funeral. What is this about? Fine, you're coming home. Good for you. Want a medal? I don't see why that means I should clean up your room. You can do it yourself. You're a grown man. Besides, it doesn't even need cleaning. Just because you haven't been home for ages doesn't mean Mom suddenly just stopped taking care of it. She still cleans it up every once in a while.
Oh, she does? Well, in that case, I'll let you off the hook. Aren't I kind?
Jesus, Kevin. I know you've been hanging out around at your girlfriend's place so much lately, you pretty much live there now. But won't you make your mind up and come to actual decision about who you're living with soon?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're still registered as living here with Mom. All of your mail still comes here, which means Mom and I are constantly having to deal with it. We usually have it forwarded to your girlfriend's place so it gets to you, but I can tell you, Kevin, it's a royal pain in the ass to have to go through the same tedious process every time something comes for someone who literally doesn't do a thing for this family.
Oh, the mail? So that's what you mean. Jeez, talk about being petty, sis. To think you wouldn't even do something so small for your big bro without complaining. You act like some kind of saint. There's a little something I need to discuss with you when I get back anyway. So how about we kill two birds with one stone and do it then? I have a feeling we'll be able to come up with a solution to your petty complaint.
A solution? Is there something I need to know? What do you need to discuss with me?
It'd spoil the fun on the day if I spilled the beans now.
I see. Well, I guess I don't mind waiting. Okay, whatever. Just make sure you message me when you're on your way so I know when to expect you. Don't forget. I have food and things to prepare, so if you show up out of nowhere without announcing yourself, you'll put me in a difficult spot.
Okay, whatever. See ya. Hey Jada, I never had you down as such a unhinged lunatic. You're insane!
What's that supposed to mean?
Your bank account. All the transfers into your account come from people who seem super dangerous.
Excuse me? What the hell? Hang on a sec, Kevin. Are you home already?
Yep,
I told you to let me know when you were on your way, damn it!
but if I did that, you'd probably destroy all the evidence before I arrived, wouldn't you? I know how you think.
Destroy all the evidence?
Yep. I had to make my homecoming a secret so I could perform some stealth checks on your bank account to see how it is you've been able to afford living at home for free, leeching off Mom for such a long time.
What the hell? You had no goddamn right. And wow, leeching off Mom, are you serious? I have a frickin' job. Unlike you, I actually contribute money to this household and to society. Like right now, for example, me and Mom are on a trip to the supermarket together. I'm covering the entire grocery bill today.
Yeah, I could tell you'd been receiving some kind of pay packet when I checked your bank account. I had no idea you were involved in such a shady business, though.
Shady business? How do you mean?
No matter which way you look at it, the work you do is shady. I saw your bank statement, and it did not look like that of a decent, respectable member of society.
Whatever. Me and Mom are on our way home now. Get the hell off my tablet and get out of my room. You had no right to go snooping through my bank account. Mom, are you done at the dollar store? Huh? Well, I just got done at the register. Now I'm packing my groceries away. Got it. I'm on my way to the supermarket parking lot as we speak. Wait for me at the exit. Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? My brother came home without telling me, then apparently he let himself into my room and looked through my banking app on my tablet without my permission. Goodness me. All right, let's hurry. Okay, I'll be there soon. Look out for the car. I'll be ready and waiting. Kevin, what did you go and do? You can't seriously have changed the locks on the front doors.
Huh? Are you home already? That was fast. I gotta say, sis, It takes a special kind of a nerve to go out splurging on fancy shopping trips with money you obtained through illegal activities.
What? Illegal activities?
I saw your bank account, Jada. The names of the people transferring money into your account were way too suspicious not to be criminals.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna get paid. I have a damn job, you buffoon. Which part of that is suspicious?
No matter which way you look at it, it's nothing but suspicious.
And I'm telling you to explain why that is, bird brain.
'Cause you've been receiving payments from lots of different people.
Huh?
Normally, when you're a law-abiding citizen, you only get paid once a month. You get paid by your employer, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But you? What's going on with you? There is a company name, but there are also a bunch of senders who look pretty obviously like private individuals to me. Jada, are you selling drugs?
Selling drugs? Wow, Kevin. Have you actually lost your mind? That's because I'm a freelancer, you dummy. I don't just work for one company, nor do I just work for one person. Sometimes it's companies, sometimes agencies, sometimes charities, sometimes it's private individuals.
Okay, I admit it. You're a smooth talker. But you did have a lot of time to come up with a story. So, I should hardly be surprised that you sound convincing.
A story? It's the truth, for crying out loud.
Get out of this house.
Excuse me?
I'm willing to do you a favor and not tell Mom about you earning money through suspicious criminal activities. But you need to get the heck out of this house.
Suspicious criminal activities? All I did was work and then get paid for it. Why are you so convinced I'm some kind of mafia boss all of a sudden?
Listen, sis. Because I'm kind, and because you're my sister, I'm willing to let this slide if you leave the house. However, if you won't own up to your sins, I'm cutting you out of my life. There's no room in this house for a criminal. Get the hell out of this house.
God damn it, Kevin. So basically, this means you want to come back and live with Mom, doesn't it?
Huh?
But that's incredibly awkward for you with me here, so you want me to get out of your way. That's what this is, right? I might actually be able to respect you if you just admitted what you're actually trying to do instead of being so crafty and indirect about it, coward.
No? And hey, shut up. I ain't no coward. It ain't like that at all. I just don't want to be involved with a criminal. Can you imagine how dangerous it would be for Mom to have someone like you under the same roof as her? Hitmen could show up in the night. It's patently obvious you're up to no good from one look at your bank account. So why won't you admit it? You're the one being the coward here, sis. I'm not letting a criminal live with Mom, and that is final. You are never to enter this house again. This is an order from the eldest son and heir to our dynasty.
Our dynasty? Okay, maybe you've just lost your mind, but okay, whatever. In that case, you won't be wanting my $7,500, huh?
$7,500?
Me and Mom were thinking about having some renovations carried out on the house. First of all, the plan was to get as much as we possibly could done with the $7,500 and see whether we wanted to have anything else added afterwards. We still haven't approached any building contractors or had any consultations with anyone, so we're still just in the planning stage. But if you're telling me to get out of the house, I won't be putting that money towards the renovations anymore.
But that's money you made through illegal activities, right?
God, are you still harping on about that?
I don't need your dirty money.
Fine, suit yourself. But if I'm going to be moving out, then I'll need a removal company to come and get all my things for me. So there'll be some people showing up at the house. Is that all right with you?
Sure, that is generally how moving works. I suppose I can allow that.
Jada, are you okay? Oh, hey, Mom. Kevin is insistent that you're not coming back in the house. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he says only me and him are allowed to live here now. Are you all right? Yep, I'm fine. I was just about to message you, actually. My friend Carla said I can stay at her place for a little while. Fortunately, I took my laptop with me, so I can still do my work from there. Right, oh, that is good news. I'm pleased you're still able to do your job, at least. If anything, I should be the one asking you how you are. Are you okay? Yes, for now. But I can't believe your brother is accusing you of being involved in illegal activities. He mentioned something about drugs and mafia hitmen earlier. Whatever am I going to do with that boy? Oh, that? He knows full well I'm not doing anything illegal. I wouldn't pay him and his shenanigans any attention if I were you. Wait, what? He does? So why is he doing this? Yep, he knows. Sure, he doesn't know exactly what kind of work I do, but I'm also pretty sure he knows I don't sell drugs or anything crazy like that. He just wants to come back and live with you, so he needed a reason to get me out of the house, that's all. I see. Which is why for you too, Mom, it might be for the best if you start making your own preparations to leave the house soon. Leave the house? Me? I know that's not going to be an easy thing to do because you've had that house so long and made so many amazing memories there, but it is getting old, and like we talked about the other day, the repairs and renovations it needs aren't going to come cheap. Besides, thanks to my idiot brother, we're probably not going to be able to go ahead with any of that now anyway. Most importantly, you finally understand what a leech Kevin is now, right? Right. If I let him live with me here, it's not hard to imagine him doing everything he can to avoid working so he can live the easy life on my pension.
Hey Jada, that $7,500 we discussed before? I want it in my bank account. Now! No questions asked.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Are you dumb? Can't you read? I said no questions asked. Damn it, if you must know, it was the rain last night. It was crazy. I felt like I was in the Amazon rainforest. When I woke up, the house was full of leaks. It's like a damn swamp in this place now. And that's not all. When I stopped to take a look at the general state of the house, I realized all sorts of things wrong with it. For example, the paint on the ceilings is peeling off. Then there's the floor. It's loud, creaky, and to top it all off, there are random planks missing. The hinges on the back door look like they're about to fall off. Also, I don't know if this is just my mind playing tricks on me, but I can't help but feel like the whole house is slightly leaning to the left.
Tell me something, big bro. Your girlfriend kicked you out of her apartment, didn't she?
What?
Remember how I told you before about how me and Mom have been forwarding all your mail to her place? Well, we had her phone number as part of that arrangement. I got a message from her the other day. Me and your brother Kevin broke up, so I'd appreciate if you could stop having his mail forwarded to my place because he'll never be coming here again.
Holy Jesus balls, are you serious?
Apparently she got sick of you when she realized what a leech you are. You'd been living with her for months and always had a convenient excuse when it came to explaining why you hadn't been looking for work. I guess everyone's patience has its limits.
Well,
But of course, being kicked out of your girlfriend's place meant you had nowhere to go except for Mom's house, huh? The plan was to kick me out based on some bullshit story about me being a criminal so you could leech off of Mom and her pension forever without me being around to call you out on your reprehensible behavior, wasn't it?
Well, oh yeah, where is Mom? She left yesterday and still didn't come back. I'm starting to get worried.
About what? That you'll have no one to leech off? Don't worry, let me put your mind at rest. Mom will be living with me from now on.
What?
You seem to be making a fatal misunderstanding, so allow me to set you straight. Mom's pension isn't big enough to provide for a lazy, neat loser like you.
What? Me? A loser?
That's why I was living with her at her house, to help her out financially. Do you really think I couldn't have left if I wanted to?
Wait, seriously? I had no idea. Alright, great. I think I understand the situation now. No problem. I'll live with you guys then.
What?
If you're already supporting Mom, then what difference is one more head gonna make? You'll barely notice I'm there, I promise. It'll be a breeze to look after me. Yep, me, you, and Mom are all gonna live together as one big happy family. Alright, hurry up and tell me your new address, and I'll be on my way.
Stand on your own 2 feet for a change, you shameless leech.
What? Jada?
Mom's house belongs to me now. It's my name on the deed.
Huh?
I just applied to have it demolished at the beginning of next year, so you have until New Year's Day to take all of your things and get out.
What? You're having the house demolished? You're kicking me out even though I don't have any money?
Yep, exactly. And guess what? It just so happens there's one simple answer to all of your problems. Get a job, you lazy bum.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, me and Mom are cutting you out of our lives forever now, so I guess this about wraps up our relationship.
What about that $7,500?
Oh, that? You wouldn't want to go near that. I obtained it through illegal activities, after all. Goodbye forever. It turned out my brother had been living with his girlfriend for a whopping 5 years. Astonishingly, he'd been leeching off of her this whole time. She was successful with a well-paying job, and it looks like he exploited her good nature to manipulate her into paying for him to exist for a very, very long time. Kevin, after being disowned by me and Mom, sprinted back to his girlfriend's house in a desperate panic and pleaded with her to take him back and give him another chance. But to his dismay, the house was already empty, and my ex-girlfriend was nowhere in sight. She must have known Kevin well because she sold the house and moved out of town immediately after breaking up with him to protect herself against the risk of him showing up again out of the blue. And it looks like it paid off. I heard my brother finally made his way to the job center just 2 weeks before the house was scheduled to be demolished. Fortunately for him, he managed to land himself a job that included a live-in dormitory arrangement on the very last day before the bulldozers showed up. But less fortunately, due to his total lack of qualifications or work experience, the stuff he's able to do at his workplace is extremely limited, and he often ends up being regulated to coffee boy, which leads to him being the butt of many jokes. Apparently, he now spends his days being relentlessly mocked, ridiculed, and bullied by his coworkers. I'm not going to say that's a good thing because bullying is never acceptable, but let's be honest, it couldn't be happening to a better person.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Pierre. You still not done running those errands in town yet? You still have desk work to do, you lazy piece of crap. Get your ass back here before I have to teach you why they call me the Punisher. Hey, wait. Are you just pretending to be out running errands while slacking off, you good-for-nothing deadbeat? Hello, Benny. I know you're the manager of our department, but I called earlier and Chris, the assistant manager, answered. I told him I got a little delayed while out running my errands, but that I'd be back soon. I posted the same in the sales group chat just to be safe. Huh? Well, this is the first time I've heard of it. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you still have desk work to do. Get your ass back here ASAP. Would you mind telling me exactly what that desk work is? Excuse me, boy? Wait a sec. No way. Do you seriously not even know what your own job is? Of course, I'd usually be aware of what needed doing at the office, but since you asked me to run those errands first thing this morning, I'm not in the loop with everything today. I was under the impression I'd be able to leave on time. On time? Get a load of this guy. You'll find a huge pile of documents on your desk when you get back. I want them all made into invoices ASAP. What? Invoices? Since when did we have more invoices to make? Don't talk back to me, kid. You know full well I already ordered you to get these done by the first thing tomorrow morning. If they don't get sent out soon, the client is going to start asking questions. Benny, please. I can assure you, you didn't tell me to do any such thing. You got memory problems, kid? Get your head checked out. My demented grandpa's sharper than you. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget, actually. Did I ask for excuses? No! Quit whining and get your ass back here now! You're staying at the office until these files are finished, even if it means clocking out at 2 a.m. What? 2 a.m.? Benny, please. You know I can't do that. What's that? More whining. I'm sick of this already, kid, and I don't want to hear it. Not only am I your boss, but I'm also the son of the CEO of this company. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? The CEO. My word is law, and my order is absolute. You either obey me, or you find another job. Do I make myself clear, kiddo? Meeting someone. Ah, I see how it is. So you'd rather get frisky with some cheap bimbo than do your job, would you? I'm supposed to be meeting one of my guy buddies. Ah, I see. So you're one of them damn homos, are ya? Yuck, even worse. In any case, your work is your first priority, and that ain't gonna change. You're a member of society working in the big wide world now, kid. Work always comes first, and that's final. I suggest you snap out of this moronic college student mindset before I snap you out of it myself. You hear me? Benny, please. It's not that I don't think work is important. I value my job a lot. I tell you what, kiddo. You can ignore me, your boss, and the son of the CEO of this company, if that's what you really want. But believe me, it will have severe consequences when it's time to renew your contract again. Let's just say you better have a resume ready when that time comes. I trust you know what that means. I understand. Hey, Pierre, you useless piece of crap. Anyway, what kind of dumb name is Pierre anyway? What are you, one of them hairy French homos? Suck my baguette, moron. Wait. What was I messaging you about again? Oh yeah, there's still some work left for you to do today. Unless you want to go home at 2 a.m. again, I suggest you get your ass back to the office right now. What? You mean there's even more work to do? Even more? What the heck's that supposed to mean, kiddo? You just work slow, that's all, sloth boy. How long is it going to take you to realize you keep getting stuck with overtime is because you work slower than my dead grandma? What am I saying? There's no way a 60 IQ pea-brain moron like you could understand the meaning of hard work. You can insult me as much as you like, Benny, but you're forcing me to do at least 3 times the workload as other employees, and that's a fact. I'm your boss and the CEO's son. You should be honored to receive work directly from me. Watch your tone, kiddo. Why do you keep calling me kiddo? We're the same age, for crying out loud. Whatever, fine. I'm sorry, okay? Happy now? It's a start. Now, your job for today is to tidy up the storage cupboard. Excuse me? Is that really something that warrants me doing overtime until 2 a.m. in the morning? Think of it as training. If you can do this to a good standard, maybe, just maybe, there's hope of you doing your desk work properly for once. Jeez, kiddo, how dumb are you? You're the only person in this office I have to explain things so simple to. You really are a useless piece of crap. Fine, I understand. I'll tidy the storage cupboard.
Hey, Pierre. Sorry to message you on your day off like this. Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, hey, is that Caroline? It's been a while since we messaged. It must have been, what, at least 2 months now since I was in the sales department when you were doing your newbie training?
Yeah, I think it was about that. Time sure does fly, huh?
I still see you in the cafeteria sometimes, but we never get much chance to speak, what with being in different departments on different floors now.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, did you want something? Is this about work?
No, well, did you hand in your resignation?
Yep. I haven't been feeling too great lately, and things show no sign of improvement, so I figured it'd be best to leave before things get out of hand. But wait, how did you know? I told Chris I wanted him to keep it on the down low for the time being when I handed him the letter.
Oh, sorry for not clarifying. I just happened to see you go into Chris's office and hand him the letter. I couldn't hear anything, but based on the body language and atmosphere, I kind of figured it could only be that. Don't worry, I don't think anyone else knows, and Chris definitely didn't tell me.
Ah, I see. I guess in that case, it can't be helped.
Anyway, there's something I want to say to you. I'm really sorry.
Huh? Why? Why would you apologize to me, Caroline? Did something happen?
You've been doing overtime until 2 a.m. in the morning for the last month, right?
Well, yes, I have.
I heard Benny has been forcing you to work way over your contracted hours. No, scratch that. Beyond what's reasonable on a basic human level.
Yeah, he has. Staying at the office overnight is forbidden, which is why he told me to lock up and go home at 2 a.m.
Still, 2 a.m. in the morning? That's horrible enough. I can't believe he'd do that to you.
Yeah, I don't really like to complain or make a big deal of things, but to be honest with you, I haven't been having a great time lately. I think maybe I became numb to his crap because I've been putting up with it for so long, but you're right. It's not normal, is it?
Of course not. Listen, Pierre, I need to tell you something. There's no doubt about it. This is all my fault.
How could Benny being a jerk possibly be your fault?
Well, remember back when you were with sales and I was doing my training when I almost tripped over that extension cord and you caught me before I hit my head?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, I found this out later, but apparently someone else at the company saw us after you caught me, and only after you caught me, so it kind of looked like we were, well, you know. With that, a rumor starts that me and you are seeing each other, and before you know it, half the company is talking about us.
Wow, seriously?
I take it you had no idea then?
No, not at all. This is literally the first time I've heard of it. Man, that's crazy. But actually, now that you mention it, I have had this unshakable feeling that a lot of my coworkers have been cold and distant with me lately.
I wonder if that's why. So it has had an impact on your work life then. This is what I was worried about. I'm so sorry, Pierre. You don't deserve any of this.
It's fine, really. It's not like you tripped over on purpose, right? Besides, it's also not like I've been totally excluded at the office. People just seem a bit off with me sometimes is all. Despite Benny being a complete jerk, I can't deny he's handsome. And he does seem to be pretty popular with a certain kind of woman. Not only that, but he's a CEO's son. It's no secret that Benny has had a thing for you for a while now. It's no wonder people are cautious about being seen with me if everyone thinks me and you are dating. Anyway, what does any of this have to do with me being at the office until 2 a.m.?
The thing is, Benny hasn't left me alone since I joined the company. If it's not random compliments at work, it's date invites or expensive presents. I don't think a day goes by where he doesn't hit on me in some form or another.
Wow. I knew he liked you, but I had no idea it was that bad.
Right? Now imagine his fury when he hears the Pierre and Caroline are dating rumor. It wouldn't surprise me if that's why he started being so hard on you with the overtime. In fact, I think it'd be weirder if it wasn't related.
Right. You're right. That makes perfect sense.
I really am sorry, Pierre. I can't believe things got so bad for you. I'm quitting the company too.
What?
I'll be handing in my resignation at the start of next week.
Whoa there, Caroline. Hold on a second. You don't have to quit the company on my behalf.
But even if I do stay, what future awaits me here? Without you around to bear the brunt of his dick swinging, I'm bound to be the next one in his crosshairs. I've seen the way he treats you, and I can't let things get that way, so I've decided to take preemptive action.
Ah, I see. Well, I can't deny it. I can definitely see that happening. Especially if you deflect his romantic advances. Still, you've barely been at the company for 6 months. Are you sure you want to call it a day already? You don't need me to tell you how bad the job market is these days. Are you sure you're ready to go through the hassle of finding something else after you worked so hard for your spot here?
It's fine. I already have something arranged. My friend from college asked me to help her with the procedures to set up her company, so I'm going to focus on that for the time being.
Ah, I see. I guess it's not a big deal if you have something else lined up.
Anyway, what about you? Will you start looking for another job?
To tell you the truth, I have something lined up too. I can't say much more than this, but the short of it is, I got headhunted by Globex Corporation. They've been trying to reach out to me for a long time now, but I figured all this crap with Benny was the perfect opportunity to finally take the plunge.
Wow, really? You're gonna work for Globex? That's amazing!
To be honest, I was pretty happy with my job before Benny got on my case, so I never seriously considered their offer. But now, I think a change of jobs might be just what I need.
I see.
My official departure date is exactly 1 month from today, but I still have a bunch of paid vacation to use up, so my last day would be in 2 weeks' time. This conversation stays between me and you, okay?
Of course, understood.
Hey kid, you're doing overtime again today. Good morning, Benny. I heard you left at the regular time with everyone else yesterday because it was my day off. You think you're so clever, don't you, you sneaky little rat? Mark my words, kid. The slacking ends here, because I'm back to make sure you don't slack off for another second. You're dreaming if you think I'll give you any time to smooch your girlfriend. Actually, today is my last day before I go on paid vacation before I leave the company. Huh? Wait, what? You're leaving the company? I couldn't let you know yesterday because it was your day off. But I'll officially be leaving the company in exactly 2 weeks. Thanks for everything, Benny. It's been an experience. Wow. I see. I was wondering how long it'd take you to crack under the pressure and run away with your tail between your legs like the little bitch you are. So you really are quitting, huh? Yep. Me and Caroline handed in our resignation on the same day. Huh? Wait, what? Caroline's leaving too? Come on. You couldn't just be a man about it and leave on your own, could you? You had to go and drag your girlfriend into your freaking mess, huh? God damn you, asshole. I had my sights set on that girl. Ugh. A little longer and I would have been able to steal her from you. Just know it. Steal her from me? You and her are dating, right? Huh? We are? What? You mean you're not? Nope, we're most definitely not. Us resigning on the same day was just a coincidence. We were both surprised when we found out we were both resigning at the same time. Wow, are you serious? Yep. Listen, Vinny, you'll have to excuse me. I'm heading out to see a movie soon, so I'll have to shoot off. Man, it's been ages since I went to the movies. And boy, am I hyped. Hey, wait, kiddo, I'm not done with you yet. Have you heard anything about where Caroline's going next? Nope, nothing. God damn it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. She did say she was changing her phone number when she left, so you'll probably be wasting your time if you carry on messaging her like you have been doing. What? Hey, what the shit? How do you know about that? I'm going now. Goodbye, Benny. Hey, Pierre, buddy, are you there? You didn't change your number too, did you? Hey, pal, are you there? No, I didn't. What do you want? I officially left the company yesterday, so you could have no reason to message me anymore. I want a job at Globex Corporation. Make it happen. Excuse me? I heard about how you got an offer from Globex to be the manager of the brand new department to oversee their expansion into the electric wheelchair industry. If that's true, I'm a way more suitable candidate for that job. So quit screwing around and get me in. Don't worry. If you do this for me, I promise to make you my assistant manager. Wow, this is hilarious. If I'm not mistaken, this must mean you got fired from the company? Huh? Caroline pressed charges against you for the stalking, right? With that, your past victims at the company finally felt emboldened to speak out against you. And within a few days, there was a 20-strong group of female employees giving witness statements. I hear your dad flipped out at you when he found out about you forcing me to stay at the office until 2 a.m. in the morning, too. Then to top it all off, someone in HR found out that you've been misappropriating company expenses while carrying out a routine bookkeeping check. While you may be the CEO's son, there's a limit to how much your dad is able to turn a blind eye to your misdeeds when you're present at the company means constantly having to deal with criminal investigations and bad PR. It was only a matter of time before you got fired. How the hell do you know about all this? Sure, I might have been on paid vacation for the last 2 weeks, but I was still an official on-the-books employee until yesterday. Besides, I was also one of the victims of your domineering attitude, so I was privy to certain information. God damn it, this seriously happening to me? Anyway, to answer your question, there is absolutely no chance I'm getting you an introduction at Globex Corp. But why not? I'm elite, the best of the best. An elite waste of space? Sure, give up, Benny. It's hopeless. Hey, you watch your mouth, kid. Think about it. You might have moved up in the world now, but don't forget who raised you. I was your boss and I taught you everything you know. You owe me. Wow, you're clearly more detached from reality than I thought. If you must know, I got headhunted by Globex, and actually, they've been reaching out to me with offers since before me and you even met. What the hell? You got headhunted? Yep. But why would they go after you when I worked at the company too? Would you just forget it already? I'm not about to throw away the generous offer they made me. For someone who would beyond a shadow of a doubt cause huge problems for the company the moment he set foot in the building. This is a direct order from your boss. Wrong. You're not my boss anymore. You're just some tragic unemployed loser who thinks he's more important than he is. What? Anyway, I have a web call with the CEO of Globex soon. Peace. No. Wait. Please give me a job. These compensation bills keep turning up in the mail. I'll never be able to pay them off without a job. Please, I'm begging you. Pierre, I need a job. You may be wondering how a moron like Benny ended up becoming department manager in the first place. It turned out the main reason, as expected, was that his dad was the CEO. Given their nepotistic practices, it was no surprise when the company went bankrupt 2 years later. Funnily enough, the first domino fell because of a series of blunders by a panicked and stressed out Benny in the weeks before his dismissal. Even after he left, the shockwaves of his incompetence continued to be felt, and before long, the company went under. His dad, the CEO, was naturally livid, and last I heard, he's currently forcing his son to pay off all of the loans he took out in the last few months before the company went under in a desperate bid to save it. Apparently, being the vengeful type, is now forcing his son to work 365 days a year without breaks to avenge the failure of his company, which he blames entirely on Benny. As for Benny himself, he did used to be handsome, but now, even his looks are gone. I don't know if it's the stress of being swamped with debt, or being forced to work endlessly by his tyrannical father, but in any case, he looks like a guy twice his age now. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Me and Caroline started dating for real. We're having a blast together. I feel amazing when I'm with her, and I hope we can get married one day. Here's to the future.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.